Alright, so we've got our new sets of equipment here, and they may be a level higher than us, but this is basically the nope room, and I'm sure there's some good stuff in there. Now, guys so far have been super tough, but there is only 2 of them, there's 4 of us. And here's the difference. We know that they're in there, which means there are a few things we can be a little bit cheap about. So we're going to chuck some buffs on us, and then we're going in. Also, Blinding Radiance is something I really need to try out on these guys. So first things first, what are we going to do? What we're going to do is Scarbeus, simply because you can. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Right. I'm literally timing myself here. Come on. Alright. Buffs are on. Fight begins. A bit cheap, it meant I got some of my stuff is now on less of a cooldown than it would otherwise be. So they're back to where we were. Let's have a good look at these, because I kind of panicked quite a bit last time I saw them. Oh, I thought they're level 9. My mistake. Okay, so they've got less physical armour, but they do have lots of magical armour. Now, what's the range on this? Enemies around you. Okay, right, that's going to be pretty close though. Now, Fane is the highest one here, so what's he going to do? What's my area of effect here? Potentially, it's a big one. Okay, so let's have a good read of this again, because I actually haven't used this yet. So it does earth damage to people in an area. Poisonous worms slither up, attaching to every character in the area who's not protected by magic armor. Ah, okay, so I can't really use that to them yet. That's one of those standard things of, you'll just have to wait. Strength, finesse, intelligence by 2, which is by 5. Right. Now, here's the thing. I gave Scarbeus a lot of buffs, not just because, well, he's me, but because there's a lot of potential with this. And he's also going to be one of 2 people who are definitely going to be in melee range. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to give him another buff. Now, I did that noticing that these actually have a lot less physical armor than magical armor. So that's something we need to bear in mind. Now, I've got enough for 3, so what are we going to do? Right, who's actually next? He's next. Then it's Scarbeus. Wait, that's weird. Am I missing someone? Like, Scarbeus is there. Okay, no, I'm not. Right, sorry. Okay, right. So you can kind of see when I do that in the top of the screen there, you can see that it's highlighting that he's the next one. Now, he's probably going to do what he did last time, which is teleport. Now, let's see, what are we going to do? Chilled? Yeah, okay, right. I think what we've got here is a situation where we're just going to chuck some damage at them, and then we're going to move. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move to the centre of the room here. I know I could spend some time looking at what some of this stuff is, but teleport's pyramid, though. Right, now, this is just enemy characters, so can you do this? Yes, you can. So go for it. Currently, other than, you know, currently there's nothing to actually set on fire here, and that's just a little something to start off with. Like, I know he's got some other stuff, but let's make sure he's right in the centre of the room. Now, they may go for him first, so that's something to bear in mind. However, now, look at the situation we're in. He's right in the middle, and let's just go straight for him. So we've got a lot of buffs on Scarbeus right now. So, here we go. Let's do as much damage to him as we can. And he's also got no physical armor anymore. Okay, they're doing a lot of physical damage, though. A lot of physical damage. So, seeing as this is now off cooldown again, because I'm a cheap motherfucker and actually knew what was happening, there you go. Well, I bear in mind that Fane is also in the same situation. Now, the important thing here is getting this thing to fall over with no problems, because he has no physical armor anymore. We're going to exploit that. This guy is the first one to go first. Now, this one we've still got some trouble with. And I've got 1 point left, so what we're going to do is we're going to set you on fire. Well, we're not going to actually set him on fire, but that's some magic armor that can go down. Now, this guy has, again, no armor, so first things first, the most damage we can possibly do. Boom. Okay. Critical hit, that's good. Now, because we've got 2 points left and I just want to do some more, let's give another buff out there, and let's make sure that Fane has some more armor on himself. That's going to be tough. Now we're back with Scarbeus again. This thing is still on the floor, and I'm totally fine with that. And I would like this thing to die as soon as possible, so we're going to make the most of this. What am I going to do with 1 point? Let's see. This does physical damage. Sets decay. The target will take piercing damage from all healing spells and potions. I don't think it's going to heal itself. I don't think that's something it does. It's more the fact that that does damage. But do I want to do damage? Or do I want to do this? Now I already have Fortify on, so I don't know if it's stacked, so I might leave that for now. Create a magic field that restores magic and physical armor and increases elemental resistance on allies in an area. Now this is my Dome of Protection, and I'm actually going to... Oh, we actually fit it on all 4 here. So, this is my source thing. There we go, and that should be affecting him. He's like just on the edge. And I don't think any of my characters are really going to be doing any moving. Alright, so now we're back to magical stuff. You're going to do your thing. It's kind of hard to see exactly what we're doing, but there we go. It's also going to explode. And then we're just going to blast you with this right in the face. Actually, hang on a second. 14 to 15, right. Cancel that. What am I actually holding here? Water and fire. You know what? I'm actually going to do a lot more damage to him with this. I think. Alright, so what are you doing now? Okay, he's going to Iphon. See, Iphon doesn't have as much secure buffs as this guy does. Okay, so what do we got next? You're actually not being hit at all, which is kind of a shame. Drains magic armor from target character and gain that armor mount for yourself. Could just drain it off this guy. Something to bear in mind. Motivate an ally character with the power of rage. Target character is guaranteed to land critical hits with basic attacks and weapon skills, but is muted. Okay, now I'm actually going to give this to Scarbeus. He's coming up. But here's the thing. Basic attacks and weapon skills, that's something Scarbeus is full of. If he's actually in range, he is not in range. I could move. Let's see, that's 2. That's another 2. That's the thing, I want to try and get rid of one of them as quickly as I can. So you know what, let's actually just go for this. Like, I know he's got lots of armor on him still, but that's something we want to do. And I'll just hit him. Like, I need one of these things to go down fast. As for you, you don't really have much to do other than... We're going to do something else. Knockdown arrow. Here we go! I want to keep him on the floor, I don't want him to do anything, that's the thing. This guy worries me. As for what we're doing next, he actually has a lot of magic armor still, so a lot of my arrows I don't think will really do anything to him. So this is water damage, air damage, more water damage, static cloud arrow, sets a stun. Either way, these guys still have lots of armor on, so let's just kill them as fast as we can. And as for you, right, now, we're going to do something a little bit different, I think. So, like I could do the range thing. This actually does quite a lot and it can backstab, so I'm actually just going to go with this. And that did a lot to him while he's on the floor, and then we're going to do basic attack. We're just going to stab him while he's on the floor. That's a lot, and that's a critical. So that's his turn is over now. And Iphon and, well, basically most people are going to be able to go before this guy, so he's kind of done. As for this thing, it is still up and about, so we just need to do some damage to him. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some poison on the floor, because I'm guessing he's going to stay there for a while, and then we're just going to attack him again. Oh, of course, sorry, yeah, one of my things is, I don't know why I'm apologising to you guys, but one of my things is actually fire. I completely forgot about that. Alright, so it is literally this guy here, so Let's get rid of him if we can. It's one down. Is there actually any way to move? Like, I don't want to loot the guy. Let's stand here. And what do we got? Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's get rid of all the fire on the floor. Just get rid of all of it. Things a bit easier. I want to make sure everyone stays in the dome, you see, when they're moving around. Right, this thing has no magical armour, so what are we going to go for? Air damage? Oh, I'll tell you what, hang on. Something I need to do. I know these have certain resistances. They're weak to water. Okay, so... air and water damage. Freezing arrow. Right, I also don't want to hit anyone else with this, so there we go. Nice. And... nobody needs healing other than people who need poison, so... take a shot. Get him down. Okay, now, what are we going to do? He's still frozen in place. Is this the awkward part where I find out that using fire spells then I'm actually cure the frozen? I mean, it would tell me, wouldn't it, if it got rid of the frozen. Either way, I tell you what we're going to do. Hail Strike. It also does water damage and sets chilled, like they're weak to water damage, so let's just keep it going on them. It's a lot. Okay, Peace of Mind. It's for 3 turns. Scarbeus still has that on him, doesn't he? No? Okay, right, well... Peace of Mind it is. Scarbeus is coming up anyway, so... where is he? There he is. Clear-minded. Okay, so it's now lost its turn. However, he's also run out of physical armor, which means we can knock him on the floor in a minute. So we're going to do that, and you know what? Flurry. There you go. And of course, now we're on to the tank, so... okay, it's actually 1 turn before I can do anything here. So, let's see. Got Enraged. Oh, he does have Clear-Minded on, or is that just for another 2 turns? Right, either way, hang on. Enraged. But he's muted, yeah. Well, tell you what. Ah, still no one in range. Right, tell you what. Let's see if we can actually move him somewhere. Unfortunately, there's an annoying corpse on the floor. So we're going to move there. Oh, come on! Speaking of falling over. I should have really seen that potential coming, but either way. Let's just do as much damage as we can to this thing. Goddamn. Alright, so it's Scarbeus, it's you, then it's it. So let's do as much as we possibly can. By saying that, I can stab it. And also, ooh, you know what? Let's go for this. It's probably the biggest stab I can do. Also, it sets bleeding. I should have actually remembered I had that. And then the next ability. Alright. As long as nobody dies. What's it doing? Death Wish. What's Death Wish? Hang on, we go to examine. Can we see what this does? Character receives bonus damage based on missing vitality. Oh, its damage has gone up by 99%. Well, that's kind of awkward. Either way, it is now dead, so... oof. Oh, would you... seriously, I cannot stand it when people do that. Okay, we did it. See, when you actually put things together and have a good think about it, these things get a lot easier. I was just completely panicking before. Alright, so let's see what we can find in this place. Restoration Scroll. Who has this stuff? Red Prince has got some, so there you go, keep hold of that one. Shackles of Pain, this is something we're going to sell, it's not something I actually want to use, so Red Prince, there you go. Not even worth it. Might as well give it to Red Prince to sell, take that. Panties. What? Okay, what's in here? Nail Bomb Grenade, I actually have a lot of grenades on here. But you know what, I'm actually going to give this one to the Red Prince, just because he needs little things to do that are only like... oh, it's 2. 2 action points to throw that, okay. Charming Arrow. Ooh, actually, hang on. This is a new one. Set Charmed. I mean, if you just shot someone with an arrow, I guess it has to be magic to make them like you from that. A key? Oh, well, okay, so I can't examine it, but... yeah, let's find out what it can unlock. Logbook! Alright. So what were they up to before we took the boat? Madam, as requested, I have carried out thorough trials on the impish pyramids, and have drawn the following conclusions. Using one pyramid teleports you to the other. Connected entities will follow whatever has initiated travel. You can use a pyramid while holding it in your hand or interacting with it while it rests on the ground. Touching a pyramid isn't sufficient to use it. One must access its other functions by another method. This is all I have discovered, thus you may assume this is all there is to discover about these particular relics. Now, don't need that anymore, but what it does tell me is something about that over there. We'll get around to that as we go. Okay, I'm just holding that Alt just to make sure I don't lose anything. Okay. Oh wow, okay. There's actually a package up there. It's an interesting hidden one. Now, here's the thing. Basically pressing that equips the gloves, but then again it doesn't actually put them on here. I was hoping it would switch it out, but... right, Scarbeus, you know what? We don't actually need... I accidentally drank that, you know what? Oh well. Can't win them all, can you? Okay, so... where are my old gloves? Where did it put my old gloves? Oh, there they are, right, okay. So, let's do that again. Okay, so... that's an odd way of doing it, but teleportation is now on here, so... during this entire time I could have just gone and got it, but... target is too heavy. Still, though... kind of wondering what's going to be in there. Yeah, and of course that's just letting me know that this is now gone. Like, the teleportation thing is no longer in my abilities list, which is fine. Book. Okay. Where are you? Let's have a read of this. Calligraphy and unfamiliar language. Now here's an interesting thing. I did pick up something earlier that is going to be something that the lizard can read, as in the Red Prince, that might help the boat move, but is this the same calligraphy? No? Okay, let's give it to Fane. Can you read this? No, he can't. It's possible that none of these people can read it, but I want to try. No, okay, no one can read this, so... okay. That was weird. That's not the first time I've dropped something on the floor and it's done that, so... Jar of Mind Maggots. Take that. Grotesque jars. Are they worth anything? Let's see, let's keep the strongbook for now. 450, yes, that's worth a lot. That's worth nothing, so chuck that back. Right. Teleporter pyramid.
A pyramid? What rivet is this for?
You've just received a teleporter pyramid.
Only one way to find out if it works. Try using it.
These pyramids are linked to each other. Open your inventory and use the teleporter pyramid to teleport to its partner. This could take me anywhere on this planet. So, let's have a look around first. Okay. So, some more crafting stuff, which apparently I had already, because otherwise it would actually show up. What's in here? Rock of Ages. Hubert herein ruminates on the powers of certain sorcerers to manipulate the very earth beneath their feet. Great bolts may fly through the air, the dirt may mutate and poison the unwary, and a warrior may become a walking fortified redoubt. Hubert goes to great pains to seem both disgusted and baffled, but mostly he seems fascinated. I was hoping that would teach me something, but if anything, don't read all the books because most of them are boring. Okay, is there anything else in here? Anything else hiding up there? No? Okay, well... we could actually find out where we're gonna be teleported to. But let's have a look around first, shall we? Because there's all sorts of things around here. So we're gonna have a look through all of these books, and then once we've done that, then we're gonna go have a look. Okay, now we actually have some fortify scrolls, so take that. What else you got? A fireball scroll. There you go, Fane. Rhymes of the Ranger. Okay, that's a crafting thing, so you know what? Shocking arrowhead. Okay, so we can now make those. Also, seeing as I've just noticed I can do this, this is a lot quicker. Don't need that. What's in here? Nothing. Some food. Now hopefully we're going to find some useful stuff in here, but... yeah, I guess we are literally going to try and find out where we're going to teleport to. Empty bottles, that's nice. Let's see what we can make from these. Right. Die by the sword. Interesting. Didn't learn anything more from it though. Rhymes of the Ranger Part 2. Wait, didn't I just get that? No? It's in here. Now I'm getting lots of sheets of paper. I actually haven't made any scrolls yet, so it's something I've got to bear in mind. Let's see. Right. Open the crafting panel. Now, if we go to some scrolls, which is the grimoire section. Oh wow, we've got like nothing in here, have we? Oh well, so much of that. Now, potions. Small poison bottle. That's not the one we want. We want a medium poison bottle. So, let's see. What do we actually need for that? Oh, we need to make 2 small poison bottles. Okay. Well, we can do that. And then make one of these. If that's how we have to do it, then hey, it works. So we've got 4. Fane's got 2. Oh, we've each got enough for now, so that'll do. Right, close that. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick save, and then we're going to see exactly where this thing is going to take us, because I don't like the idea of this. Oh! 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 Well then, first of all, let's just take these. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Oh, there's a gold pile! How did I miss this? Don't mind me, I'm just taking your money.
Another pyramid.
That's interesting. You know what? I'm actually going to leave this here. This means we can go back to base instantly. That's actually really useful. So you know what, let's put this nice and safe somewhere else. Okay, so yeah. Let's also make some more of these because I can. Potions. I don't really need any other ones, do I? So yeah, let's just... you know, I'd be able to make a lot more of these if I had accidentally drank one, but... there we go. How many minor healing potions do I have? This is something I need to bear in mind. Like, I have to keep making all of these into big healing potions. So Red Prince has got plenty. Ivan's got plenty, so you know what? Just because we can. Let's go and make one more of these. God, this takes a long time, doesn't it? So, we're going to make one of the medium potions poisonous. And then... there we go. Okay, you've got loads of these, but now we're good with potions all over the place. No, I'd never actually noticed that teleport pyramid. I wonder if you can use them the other way around. Like, if I'd picked up that one, then teleported, I would have gone downstairs and... oh god, that would have been a mess, wouldn't it? Alright, so I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there is actually that little bit over there. Oh, I have not unlocked the chest. I bet this is what the key's for. Oh, also, hang on a second. Old-fashioned pants. You know what? We're going to sell those. What is that? Hello? Was that a trap that I've literally just deliberately stepped on? Well, that's exactly what that does. Wow, okay. Steam Lance Skill Book. Blessed Steam. This is a big spell. Restores 52 vitality for 3 turns. Requires Hydrosophis 3. Is anyone anywhere near that? Let's see. Well, obviously you've not got it, but... You're on level 1? You are on level 3. Okay, so... That's an interesting one. So, Fane, there you go. A haste scroll. I'll give that to Iphon for now. And something for the Red Prince as well. Okay, that's interesting. I'm super curious to find out exactly what was going on with that trap that I stepped on, but... There you go, Steam Lance. Now, I could give that to him right now, but... Actually, you know what? We're going to need someone to have a big healing spell. So, let's open this. Now, that costs 2 memory. That's the first thing that actually has come up like that. Which means he needs to get rid of 2 things off of here. Or, I could actually give him another memory slot when he levels up. I think I might do that, because if I'm getting rid of some of these things... tell you what. Let's... We just drag these off, or what? Oh, you just click on them. Okay, so we take these off, put on Steam Lance. We'll try this. We'll see how we do. Like, you've got plenty of space on here. Right, I'm going to do some sails with some of the stuff we found out, and then we're going to go up to the top of the boat and see if we can get things moving. Alright, so, this is the book I was talking about before. Now, the ancient dialect of lizards. So, what we're going to do is we're going to give this to you. No, give this to Red Prince. There we go. Have a read of that. And do I have to select him? Either way, he's got it for now, so let's see if we can just talk to Maeve. And we have found stuff.
We can't afford to lose you.
Take our leave. If I just go with use.
A towering figurehead carved in the likeness of a dragon. It looms over the bow, its fangs bared at the open sea.
Sing the song from the tome you found from below the decks. Yes.
The deck beneath you groans
and there we go.
Like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges.
Hello.
Unmistakably the sound of a living being.
Interesting. This is the first time I've talked to a boat before. Okay.
You are not the witch. You are not Dallas. You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new master?
Now this is an interesting opportunity here. Now, I'm guessing the ship is just used to being a master to somebody, so I could be polite to it and saying, you know, it'd be nice if you could be free, I'm not a slave of. The thing is, though, is we actually need this boat to do stuff. So, what's this other thing here? I want to know more, or what about you talking about before you come to a decision? You know what, I'm just going to go with yes. You have to do as I say, and I'll just be nice to my boat. It's as simple as that.
You sang the song. Now I am yours.
Oh.
We may sail whenever you wish.
You have earned the villain tag. Specific villain options will be available to you from now on. Okay. If anyone watching this right now has actually picked a different option than what I just picked there and let the ship go free, let me know what happened for you guys, because I'm super curious now. But okay, that seems sadly a little bit like me. Okay, the villain tag. That's it's worryingly fitting in certain respects, but okay. Tell me more about yourself.
Ask. I am here to serve in all ways.
Okay. Yeah, how did you become like this? A living being in the form of a Magister war vessel.
The sails overhead billow outwards suddenly. The sun is blocked, momentarily casting the dragon figurehead into shadow.
Magisters, they razed sacred elven lands and uprooted ancestor trees from the earth. I was one of them.
That also answers the previous question I had to answer it.
They tore me apart and turned me into this monstrosity.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't actually like being a boat. That's not something I thought of. So there you go. If you're ever wondering, what should I tell it? Maybe not exactly what I said, that I'm the new master, but saying that I actually can't turn it into a tree again, so there is that. So whatever spirit resides in this wood must have had a previous existence. Can it remember anything? Well, I'm pretty sure it must remember more about being a tree, so...
The creaking of the ship eases into a contemplative silence.
Once, I was an elf. I passed away and was reborn as an ancestor tree, in a beautiful forest surrounded by kin of both flesh and root. But that time has passed. I saw that forest reduced to a dead place. Then I was taken away. My memories were lost, like the leaves from my branches.
Alright, yeah, I don't want to, taunt it too much about how it used to have a much better life than being a boat, but yeah, it's time to sail.
Of course. Wherever there is sea, I will endeavor to bring you. Consult with your companions and set a course.
The ship's
Alright then.
Good. Is she ready to sail?
We've already spoken to her and we've already cleared this place out, so yeah, it's ready to set sail.
A slow, toothless smile stretches across her face.
To driftwood, then.
Alright, dangerous waters lie ahead. Be sure you've chosen keen travel companions, for this may be your last chance to change your party. I'm fine with who I've got. Alright, here we go. It is time.
It most certainly is. Forward.
Hey, achievements get.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the God-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
Oh dear. We're about to have a sea war. We're about to have a sea war, aren't we?